Organizing ideas for tight spaces. It's myOrganized.life, March 15th, 2018.
Ooh.
Tight spaces.
Tight spaces.
Ooh, it's kind of tight in the studio
time.
here.
It is. It looks big, but it's small.
Yeah, I mean,
We're
everything
pretty
looks
creative with
everything looks bigger on TV. Do you realize that?
Of course.
Here's-
Plus, the camera adds 10 pounds.
Yeah. Now, you may not know this, but there was a show called The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
Yes, I've seen
Remember
reruns.
who he was years ago? Anyway, I went out to California to watch that show. I was like in junior high or something.
Cool.
And I like stood in line for, I don't know, what about...
couple hours probably.
At least. I think I went there at noon and it taped like at 3 o'clock. So it was like 3 hours ahead. I got in and I got like the second row. But there was only like about 70 seats.
Really?
The thing looks like it's an auditorium
looks huge on TV.
of hundreds, but it's really only... Boy, we
Wow,
digress
yes.
on that.
Anyway,
So-
I'm Leanne Thompson.
Yes, well, hold on. Let me get the title up. Yes,
Okay.
and I am John Hunt. Welcome to myOrganized.life, live on March
18th.
15th.
15th, 2018.
Yeah,
oh my
come on,
gosh.
it's payday today.
Oh,
you should know that.
that's right.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, this is the show where we give you organizing tips, advice, but more importantly, we take your questions and comments. So we would love to hear from you in the comments today. If anything, just where you're watching from. And you can do this whether you're watching live right now on Facebook or on our replay, which you can see at YouTube, Facebook, everywhere.
Wherever.
Wherever fine shows like this are sold.
Yes.
But
And let us know if you have a small workspace.
yeah, a
Because
small
that's what
or
we're going to
tight
talk about
workspace.
today.
That's right. Okay, so let's set up the premise
Sure.
for today's show.
So it's Thursday, so it's kind of our Solutions
Day. We like to give you ideas on how to tackle certain problems. Earlier this week on Monday, if you go back and watch Monday's show, we talked about organizing and planning your space. And we had
And she
Sean
talked about,
Turner.
your home and office kind of.
Yeah, and whether you have too much space or too little space. So then we kind of got on this theme of, spaces and stuff like that. And so we thought, well, wouldn't it be good for today's program to talk about some of those hard spaces where, like, maybe you have a desk that's kind of small, but you have a corner space that's too high or too low, or you can't really put anything in there. It's kind of
And a lot of people
awkward to
have
work
those
with.
shared cubicle walls now that are, they're shorter, and
Yeah.
you don't have a lot of room to just sprawl your stuff out wherever you want. So
And
we've got some solutions.
Yeah, and a lot of buzzword out in the organizing industry is using vertical space, right?
Yep.
How do you use wall space, especially again if you're in a cube or in a tight space where maybe the only unused space is that wall right next to you.
Yep. So we're going to get to that.
Yeah, we'll
later.
get to that too. Whoa! So you ready to get going
Sure.
on
Should
this?
we kick it off? What's the first one?
Okay, I am going to put up the first slide, which is the corner organizer.
organizer. Oh, and actually you put it up too fast because we have it.
Okay,
our
well,
sample.
hold on. I'm going to put it up here so we can get a nice, good look
Okay, so
at this.
the folders are not included in this.
No.
But this is for those corners that sometimes just collect random pieces of paper or dust or whatever, but
And let's do the reveal.
Woo-hoo,
So here's a
see?
corner back here. Let's
way
bring
back
this
in
up.
this corner, way back here, we have this
We want to bring this up so
corner
people
organizer.
can see this.
Yes.
Now, what's kind of interesting, I'm just going to hold this like this so you get an idea of what this is all about. It's actually kind of a wedge shape, which is great because then it can fit in, let's say the corners right here, takes a really efficient use of the space.
It's like an expanding file on its side, basically.
So you can use it smaller or larger depending how many papers. I bet you can put a lot of paper in that as well.
They're pretty thick, and there's lots of pockets. We have top tab folders in here right now, but end tab folders would work too, so you can see your headings on the.
Now, for those of you, you're starting to use buzzwords
I'm sorry,
again.
buzzwords,
Top
that's right.
tab and end tab. What does all that mean? Guess what? We did a show on that.
Yes, just
I think it was
last week.
No,
or
it
the
was
week before.
2 weeks ago. Yeah. So end tab, obviously, the tab or the place you put your file label is on the end of the folder, where a top tab, it's on the top.
Right.
Pretty easy to understand, but
again, this does not come with the folders, but
you can use any kind.
You can use any kind of folder you want, but it's good to
you
shove
know
in a
what's going to
corner.
drive that is kind of how it's set up on your desk.
Right.
If you want to be able to see your folders from the side, let's say, versus I'm okay with pulling them out and seeing that there. So a lot of different ways to use it.
These pockets are so thick and they expand so much. You could even put catalogs in there or
you don't have to just put folders in there.
Anything you want, basically.
Right.
So, this is called the corner organizer.
Corner organizer. I'm going to put the slide up again because the other thing we have on the slides today are our 5-digit item number. So this is 70201. And you can either go to Smead.com or myOrganized.life to take a look at those and get an idea.
And all they have to do is search that number or the name, and it should come up.
70201.
As long as our keyword search is on point.
Well, also corner organizer. We only have one corner organizer.
Right. True.
So if you search on, I think if you even search on the word corner,
it
should come up.
Should come up.
Yes, that's if
wishful thinking.
The search engine gods are working that day.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know around here.
Okay. Well, we've got our corner of our little desk.
So
or
should we
cube.
put this back in the corner?
Go ahead and put it back in the corner.
Okay. Right there.
You also picked the nice, colorful folders.
I know.
And, that's another thing about desktop organizing. Some people say, well, why don't you just use regular manila folders? You can use them in there too, but
it
just
looks so
brightens
bright.
it up.
Look at it. You can see it from.
It's like a spring bouquet of flowers.
It is.
Okay.
What is next?
Well,
do we remember?
I remember, but you're supposed to remember.
Yes,
right
I know.
Here.
It's
68180.
Also known as
bingo. No. This is the Stick and Store.
Stick and Store poly pouch.
That actually made no sense at all because I didn't use a letter.
Yeah, I know. So this is going to be kind of hard to see probably with the glare, but this is the packaging it comes in.
Yeah.
But what it is, and this was
this
actually showed the other day too in that last week in our poly spiral bound.
Yeah. One of these comes in that 24 pocket poly organizer.
Yes.
The reason we did that, this is actually, believe it or not, one of our best-selling products because it takes a folder, or you can use a notebook. It takes something that you want to have extra storage in and adds the ability to put like odd shape items.
It relates back to space because you can basically adhere this anywhere.
Yeah.
And you don't have to have, if like here, it's unzipped. You have some pens and stuff right there.
And these are very hard to put in a file folder, aren't they?
Right. So if I can get that open, just shove them in
there. Put those in there.
Zip it up.
Nice.
And then you just peel the backing off, and I have chosen this hanging folder to put it in.
Yeah.
And just stick it right there.
Goes right on here. I'm going to hold this up just for a second here to this camera.
Hang it upside down so they can see
for our
too.
YouTube audience. You sealed it too? Watch this.
I sealed it too.
Boom.
Now show our live audience.
Yes, live audience here. Look at that.
So
it's not falling
you can
out.
hang that wherever you want now.
That is great.
They're in the drawer, and everything's right there.
Yeah.
And again, it can get stuck inside of folders or wherever you want, basically. This adhesive is really, really strong.
Yeah, it's really strong adhesive, and you can put things like flash drives. You can put things
little calculators.
Calculator. I mean, something that you
don't
want to lose, but you need, maybe this is a project file, and you need it associated with that project as well. Stick and Store poly pouch. I'll put up the slide again so we can catch that special 5-digit number, 68180. The Stick and Store poly pouch. Wow. Okay.
Now.
Yes, what's coming up next?
Well, for people that have those small desks, maybe not any overhead bins, but they like to display pictures.
Yeah.
Or
maybe they like to type up, they're trying to type, add a letter or something like that, and you want a copy stand, but this is not any copy stand.
This is not any old stand.
Look at this.
They may think, what is that? That's just a regular stand. Yeah. But wait. But there's more.
There is more. This is the Just-Stick, a desktop. I don't know if we call this an organizer, right? It's a
Let's put up
the slide.
I think that I put pretty generic title there.
Yeah.
Just-Stick
desktop organizer. So you can use this to organize in the desktop. 5-digit number 02550. Hey, we want to make sure people know how to do it. But here, folks, this really is what you have been waiting for.
So like what John said is sometimes you could use this just right on the side of your keyboard if you have something that you're trying to type up and you need to reference that.
Yeah.
You can set the paper right there.
Look at the footprint on this. I mean, it hardly takes any space. Now, the only thing that's missing is where's that little
clip.
The clip to hold things on.
You don't need one.
You don't need a clip to put this on?
because you know what? It just sticks.
No wonder you call it Just-Stick.
It just sticks. Yep. This is a picture of my 2 daughters, so if people don't have an overhead bin,
now we really
can look
are
at how
getting
cute
close,
they are.
Right?
Up close and personal with my
YouTube,
daughters.
You can take a look at that right there. Look at that. Woohoo!
And then things just stick on there. And here's a little heavier stock. Why don't you try to stick that on there?
This is kind of interesting.
It's
this is like a mini file folder. We don't actually sell these.
No, this is a little prop that we have.
But it is heavy paper, and normally that might be hard to stick. But look at this.
Just sticks on there.
Sticks right on there. Now, let's get technical about this. This uses electro adhesion technology. think about it like, when you rub your hair, you get that static.
With a balloon.
Yeah. And so this does have a battery in it.
4 AA's.
Yeah, 4 AA batteries, but it's something that allows fairly, you can't put like a hammer on here.
No,
it won't stick.
No,
but you could put this, papers, you
mm-hmm.
can, and this comes in different sizes too. This is just
there's
great
big
for the
There's
tight.
huge ones that are on stands, there's wall-mounted ones. But yeah, again, you can use it for just displaying your little personal pictures or whatever, or business-related stuff that you need to actually
maybe your
work
daily
on.
to-do list goes on this, so it's nice and visual. But again, it takes up a very little space
small.
on
this is,
your
I
desk.
think, 11 by 8 or something like
you
that.
You could probably fit a standard piece of
paper.
paper.
You can, because I have one at my desk that I use, and I put a regular piece of paper on it.
Yeah, and you're probably talking about, maybe 4 inches there?
4 or 5 inches, yeah.
So it's not going to take a lot of room on your desk. So this is kind of into that vertical space too,
It is, yep.
Normally you can't set something right here on your desk.
No.
It's either here and... So let's put the picture of the kids up again, because kids sell. We love that. Great. What are your kids' names?
Natalie is the older one, and Elin is the younger one.
Great.
So.
I know a lot of our
regulars,
watchers of this show, like kids, and they know you've had a couple
Julie
kids.
Bestry especially likes hearing about my kids
Yeah.
all the time.
Well, hi, Julie.
So, hi, Julie, if you're watching, and
today.
then there's Natalie and Elin for you.
Yes, great.
Okay, what's next?
Whoa, okay. Well, next is, speaking of using vertical spaces, we're going to put up the slide for our Cascading wall organizer. Now, this is a very popular product.
Yes, it is.
Number 92060. I feel like I'm on like the...
I know, I feel like you should be on some sort of game show or something.
What is this, like the... this looks like a little portfolio, but what is it?
But it's not. It's the Cascading wall organizer.
Okay.
So, right now it's bundled up like this.
Has a little security...
it's got a security cord.
Yeah.
This cord has been in use for a while, so it's gotten a little stretched out. But you undo the cord and... Ready?
You have a filing cabinet.
Voila.
On your
wall. Yeah, you just need a simple hook in your office, on your office wall, and you just hang it up, and all of your files are right here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 folders, and you have the special place. Pockets. But no, they actually are folders, because watch this.
Yes,
you can take these things out.
They come out.
They come out like a regular file folder, and you can put papers in here and take it to a meeting if you want, or work on a project. And then you can come back and you can add it right back in here. There's a little slot that goes over this little thing right here. So
this is perfect for people that don't have maybe a lot of drawer space, and they need 6 or so folders or desk space, and maybe they have a wall that's handy, and they can just hang this up. And then if you have to take it home or take it to a meeting, you just collapse it back and put the band back around it, and you're good to go.
We're good to go.
So that is our Cascading wall organizer.
92060 Cascading wall organizer.
And like you said, that's a really popular product, and it's we just sampled the bright colors.
Yeah.
There's also one with some
like
grays.
Grayish, more neutral looking. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, those are a lot of ideas. So we covered corners, we covered walls, we covered small area on the desktop. So these tight spaces.
For incidentals.
Yeah, and that's for like in
pouch.
a pouch, that can be used in a folder or a notebook. So they're just some ideas for you. You can find more, of course, at Smead.com or myOrganized.life. That's actually a website.
Yeah, I was going to say, are people knowing that that's a website? Because normally it's followed by .com, but this is specific .life. That's the whole address. That's all they need.
Cool. All right. Well, so it's Thursday. That means tomorrow is what? Friday?
Friday.
And what happens on Friday?
Well, it's Blogger Roundup. Where we scour the web for organizing blogs and just check out what people are talking about.
Yeah, and let's actually, while you're talking about that, you keep telling them what's going on there. I'm going to see if there's any comments here that people...
Blogger Roundup. Monday we'll look back at a previous podcast that we've done. I can't remember who's on tap for that, but it'll be someone good for sure.
Okay.
And Tuesday we're back, and
it's
another talking about an article on our website.
Yeah, next week is...
And Wednesday
next
again,
week,
part 2 of...
a lot going on.
Part 2
of Sunday Basket Organizing.
Podcast, yeah.
Okay. You're way ahead of me.
Well, you told me to keep talking, so I just going to ramble on.
Very good vamp on there. But
thanks.
So anyway, folks, that's where we're at for today. Thursday, March 15th. We'll be back tomorrow, Friday, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, right here on myOrganized.life live.